Nearly 1,000 new cases in just 24 hours. There are now more than 6,000 coronavirus patients in our state. Hello, everyone. I'm Nicole Baker.
And I'm Vic Carter. We just learned one of the newest cases is an employee at the Amazon distribution center in Hanover. But case numbers aren't the only thing that we're concerned about tonight.
That's right. Unemployment in our state has now reached unprecedented levels. More Marylanders have filed in the past month than in the last 2 years.
We have extensive live team coverage tonight. We began with WJZ investigator Mike Helgren, who's breaking down these numbers. Mike.
Vic and Nicole, in Maryland, African Americans make up 43% of cases where a patient's race is known and 47% of deaths. Now, we were talking about those unemployment numbers. More than 10,000 people filed in the past week in Baltimore City alone. And we're here at the Patterson Park Rec Center, where we saw people lined up for blocks to get food here this morning. For the first time, Maryland released the racial breakdown of coronavirus cases in the state, and African Americans have been hit the hardest, with more than 2,000 cases and 55 deaths. Prince George's County's executive addressed the disparity that's seen across the country.
Unfortunately, we were not surprised to hear, because it is not just a data point that black and brown and disempowerished and poor people suffer disproportionately with health crises. It is a reality.
In Baltimore City, the police department announced a growing number of cases within its ranks. 16 officers have tested positive, along with 3 civilian employees. 63 people are in quarantine.
We are prepared to reallocate resources, human resources, and move officers around to make sure the entire city is always covered.
The highest concentration of cases in the city is in zip code 21215 near Pimlico, where a testing site will open Friday by appointment only.
We will certainly take lessons learned from that site and apply them to other sites as we look across the city of where it makes sense to place sites that will be equitable and accessible by all of our residents.
On the economic front, a long line of people waited for food outside the Patterson Park Rec Center in Baltimore. Many in Maryland still have not gotten unemployment benefits and are worried about their next meal. Just released numbers reveal more than 108,000 Marylanders filed for unemployment in just 1 week. The state has already surpassed the total number of claims for last year.
Economists believe that although these numbers are staggering and mind-blowing, we are likely to see them continue for a few more weeks, and then they should start to taper off.
Now, today, Baltimore County's executive announced a hiring freeze for non-essential personnel that does not include police and firefighters. He joins Howard County and Baltimore City, which have already done the same thing. These local governments predict millions, tens of millions of dollars in revenue losses. Reporting live in East Baltimore, Mike Helgren, WJZ.